To our first issue on the program, which is JAMB's admission policy, the examination body had implemented a policy with which students seeking admission into various Nigerian universities with excessive candidates for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) are redistributed to other universities with lower number of candidates. Although JAMB Registrar Dibu Ojerinde had tried to explain the rationale behind the policy, the federal government in a meeting would not hear of it, so it quashed the new policy. But I spoke to a few lawyers on the issue, and this is what they had to say.
JAMB is supposed to be a clearinghouse so that there, no student will get multiple admissions. But in the past, they have been doing this through the individual universities. Some universities will write to you, even if you have not chosen them. If they have vacancies and they feel you qualify, they will write to you that they have spaces for you if you want to take it up. But now, it is too late in the day for JAMB. When the post-UTME exam is just days away, to now say, no, you cannot write it. That is bad. It means they have taken away the competitiveness of the examination. Those who have 250 in the exam might come up with 200 in the post-UME thing. And those who have 200 there might come up with 280. So if you find the average, is qualified. My problem with this policy is that it is too late in the day.
The universities have been given the right to fix their own cutoff point, not below the cutoff point that JAMB has actually fixed. Like I'm told, JAMB said 180, and the individual universities decide to move their own forward, move it to about 200 and 250 and thereabout, depending on the capacity to absorb the students into the universities. What I do not like is a situation that they say some people from a different ethnic or area in the country have advantage over others. Not because the university is located in there, because what we call the catchment area is a different thing. Not because of that, but simply because we don't have so many people from their own area or region having the cutoff point, having the high marks or scores. Why should that be?
I think JAMB actually goofed in this circumstance. If students have actually picked up the JAMB form, paid certain amount of money, and then fill in for certain schools, and that is an agreement. You don't change the game midstream and begin to ask them to go to another university different from what is their choice, because they have made a choice. That will be clearly a breach of contract. So if JAMB has said the cutoff mark is 180, it will be very inconsistent on the part of the school authority now to insist on a different cutoff mark. A situation where people will sit for JAMB and at the end the cutoff point is as low as 180. To me, that is not the standard that I made. In my own time, I think the least you can score in order to enter university is 250 then, and it's still over 400. So we're now hearing 180. I don't know whether we're actually increasing the standard or we're lowering it. Then secondly, we must also, do a policy that will allow our students who are qualified to be in university. So many students pay so much every year and they're not given admission. And then we are now relying so much on private universities, and these are schools that you pay so much.
I believe that the Constitution created JAMB, or a presidential regulation created JAMB. So the issue of post-UME is a development within the universities. It's a development within the universities. So I believe that the action of the registrar, I will base it on the fact that it is a constitutional issue.